Hello and welcome to yet another SEGA Master System stream on this fine Thursday night. Except it's kind of not a Master System stream at the same time because, yep, we're playing MSX games, which is kind of mad, not gonna lie, seeing as, well, this isn't an MSX, is it? But basically this is made possible because hardware-wise, an MSX is kind of the same as an SG-1000, so it's like the same CPU, same kind of graphics. Sound chip's slightly different, but it's relatively similar. And then with the Master System being backwards compatible with the SG-1000, it kind of means that by default that this is kind of also very similar to an MSX as well. So what a bunch of people have done is basically tweak some of the code for like the controls and a couple of registers and things, and we can basically just run the 99% or so of the original code for these games, and a lot of them just seem to work. So that's what we're going to be exploring tonight, just some random MSX games. So we do have, as per usual, the Wheel of Doom. As you can see, I've got like probably too many games for this wheel to handle because you're going to have to squint to read them. But seeing as I think something like 600 or so MSX games are included in this this pack, this is very much only a tiny little selection. So if there are any games in particular you want to see on the stream, you're going to have to let me know, because I am going to have missed a lot of like the more well-known ones. I've just literally just picked some random ones that looked interesting to me. So if no one makes any suggestions, we'll just run through these. But apart from that, yeah, we're just going to jump on some random games and see how they run and see if they're any good. So let's jump on our first game, shall we? Right, where's the spin button? There we go. Can I even read that? Penguin Adventure. Oh my god. Okay, honestly, that's probably like the perfect game to start with, because the little penguin guy is, I guess you could call him a bit of an unofficial mascot for the system. So yeah, that should be a good one to start off with. Let me just clear it off the wheel. And this is where I've got to try and get the Evid drive to fit in the console without dropping it on the floor like last time. Okay, here we go then. Okay, that was a lot easier this time. Nice. So yeah, there's actually like so many games in this pack that they won't actually all display if they're in the same folder. So I've had to split it up into two separate folders because there are so many games on here. Some of them are broken, but most of them do work fine, as we'll see. Yeah, I say what, there's 21 pages on the first lot and 14 pages. What, 35 pages of games that are even for this console. It's weird. It's mad. But really cool that you can do this. And of course, it's back to the slow loading times. No, like 5-second PC Engine loading like last week. Never mind. Also, the volume levels for these games are going to be kind of all over the place as well. So if it's too loud, too quiet at any point, you're just going to have to let me know. So why you look so sad as well? What is this? Okay, that sounds very broken. Yeah, the music sounds very broken on this one. That's a shame. I've never played this game before, I'm not gonna lie. I've briefly played like Antarctic Adventure before, which I think is either the sequel or prequel to this one, and that one ran fine, but yeah, the music is definitely broken here. And it also feels like it's running too slow. And yeah, the colours will be off because even with SG-1000 games, they're only like approximate colours, so it's going to have the same issue as running SG-1000 games with a Master System where they're not quite right, they're just approximations. There's not really much that can be done with that, which is a shame, but it is what it is. Oh, I've literally just realised what you meant to do. You have to adjust your speed by pressing up and down. Wow, I'm an idiot. Well, you can definitely tell I've never played this game before. And we're probably going to run out of time before we get to the end, but we'll just go full send and see if we can get to the end of stage 1. Okay, that's kind of cool. Well, for the 1 second it lasted. Can we make it? I mean, there doesn't seem to be that much happening at the minute. Oh, the speed we're going, we should just about make it in time. Or have I just jinxed it? It's going to be very close. Wow, we literally just got there. Oh, you meant to get the fish. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I literally have no idea what I'm doing. That would explain why there's a fish counter at the top of the screen. Okay, no. That makes a lot more sense now. I will say the backgrounds do look quite nice on this one. I know it's only quite like a short tile loop, but even so, it definitely has quite a convincing scaling effect. Can I get this, please? Nope, apparently not. But yeah, I can imagine you needing to go pretty much full send the whole time with this one. Wait, Kojima worked on this, what the hell? Mind you, it is Konami, so I shouldn't be too surprised, but... When I think of like early Kojima games, my head just immediately defaults to Snatcher, but... I guess it makes sense for him to have worked on some like more simple games before that. I mean, at least we've got a lot more time this time around. Even if we did like fall in the gaps quite a few times there. And man is looking knackered right now as well. Oh my god, he just wants a beer. It's like the penguin from Evangelion, but before Evangelion was even a thing. You gotta respect that. Honestly, that's just my mood right now. Just give me a beer, please. Oh, it's such a shame about the music though, because apart from that, this would have been like well, a perfect running port. Obviously the colours are wrong, but that's just a quirk of the hardware, the backwards compatibility. So outside of like, obviously making the counter goal, does collecting the fish actually like do anything, or like is it imperative to complete the game, or is it just get a high score kind of thing? 'Cause I'm gonna assume it's the latter. Oh, are we dead? Oh, we died. Okay. Didn't even realize that was possible. Oh my god, trying to like move forward is just not happening right now. We're spamming up, but we're just dying instead. Wait, it's based on how many times you pause. Well, we are screwed then, because I think in a lot of these games, pressing the pause button actually resets the game with these hacks. So that we've got no chance. I'm not even going to attempt it right now, but I'll try that once we get game over, just to see if this game is the same, where the pause button just resets the game. I know a few games you need to use like the second controller as well to activate some things, because obviously the MSX, being a computer, had a keyboard, so you need to be able to have like extra buttons and things. So some of these hacks utilize the second controller for that, so I do have that plugged in just in case we need it. But yeah, pausing is something we will probably not be doing with these games. Oh, that one was just... We just failed to undo. Oh wait, that's a hidden shop, but okay. You must buy something. I don't have enough money for anything though, so like how am I... If you're willing to give me a discount, I'll buy something, but otherwise I got no chance. If not, then fuck you. He's mad, but I literally don't have money, so what do you want me to do? Oh my god, what? Boss fight? Huh? What am I meant to do with this though? I don't have a gun or any weapons. Oh, I'm just gonna die then, sure. Oh jeez. Well, this is where everything goes to shit then, isn't it? Yep, immediate death. Don't you love spawn kills? Bro, I was meant to avoid that. I was literally going as fast as I could. I don't even know how to press the B2 key on a controller here, but never mind. Anyway, let's see if the pause button actually pauses the game or not. So I'm pressing the pause button now. And yeah, it resets the game. So no, we cannot pause these games. So yeah, getting the good ending or bad ending, you do not have any control of that on a Master System, it seems. Ah well. Well, that's first game over and done with. I think we should head on to the game, shouldn't we? What should be Antarctic Adventure now just to screw with us? Honestly, wouldn't even be surprised. Nope, it is Super Cobra. Okay. I think that's a shooter. Honestly, most of the games on this list I have are just shooters and a few racing games, and then like a couple of other random bits like this in between. But yeah, that's just what it is. Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure why the pause button resets the game. Because I mean, most Master Systems do have a reset button. Because I'm using a Japanese Master System, this particular console I'm using here doesn't have a reset button. So I'm wondering if the reset button pauses the game. They're just going to switch through for whatever reason. Fortunately, I can't test that out because I don't have one, but yeah. They changed the reset button to a rapid fire switch on the Japanese units, so it's great, but sometimes you just want to be able to press a reset button. Okay, Super Cobra. Let's see what the hell this is then. Oh, another Konami game. Yeah, there's going to be a trend here. There's going to be lots of Konami games. Oh, it's just it's a Scramble clone. And a pretty fun one, if I remember rightly. The thing is, like, didn't Konami make Scramble, or am I making that up? Because that game came out in '82, I think. Oh, it's the sequel. Okay, I didn't even know Scramble had a sequel. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh, I do find it weird that you only have one button that does both your gun and your missile at the same time. So the original game you had separate buttons for that. The MSX did have two fire buttons, right? Am I making that up? I've legit never used an MSX before. I just know it's basically the same as an SG-1000. And it's weird how like the missions are sort of like separated as well. In Scramble, obviously, it's just one continuous thing. But this one, I guess you get a little bonus at the end or something. It's pretty fun though, actually. It's not a bad game at all. Just a very early horizontally scrolling shooter. Ah, okay, fair enough. Because yeah, this one is just using one button. And wow, we got game over very quickly on that. Yeah, we'll give this another go. Another thing with like a lot of these early games as well is that there's like no music when you're playing the game, which I think is kind of a shame because having music while you're playing does kind of make things a lot more enjoyable, but... Oh, wow. You know what? I'm just going to kill myself here so we can reset. Actually, no, I could just press the pause button, can't I? Oh, wait. The pause button's not doing anything on this one. Okay. The pause button literally doesn't even do anything on this game. Sure. I mean, I would imagine that different people did... Because with it being like over 600 games in this pack, I'm guessing there were quite a few different people that were working on these ports and people just took different approaches. I don't know. Wow, I am doing so bad. I'm usually alright at Scramble as well, so maybe it's just this particular version's kind of brutal. Or I'm just bad. It's just clearly a skill issue. Actually, things don't jump up like you at you like that with Scramble. So yeah, it's definitely more difficult, this game. I'm just getting the excuses out here, aren't I, clearly? Alright, we'll try one more time. Yeah, it's kind of weird how the bomb doesn't have any momentum, like it should do. That's not how physics work. Although I'm guessing it was just a lot easier to code that way, just maybe just a slightly lazy thing there. Honestly, it's not a big deal though, it still plays really well. Oh, the MSX's lack of scrolling capabilities is definitely apparent here with the choppy scrolling. And that's something we're going to be seeing a lot in some of these side scrolling games. Especially if we get to Gradius at some point as well. I mean, at least they tried. Unlike the SG where there's like basically no games. Right, can we get to Zone 3? That is the question. That is definitely the target here. Oh, we were just... I could just see it closing in on me, and I was just like, oh, this gap is closing very quickly, and we are going to die. Also, it looks like you get reset to the start of the zone every time you die as well, so it's... You either complete the whole thing in one go, or you die, and you try again. Oh, we got an extra life, though. Nice. Oh, we are so close to running out of fuel, though. Ah! Oh, well, we did not... Oh, we've got one life left. I thought that was it, then. Also, is that bank switching is important thing a reference to the video I did like early this year, or is it just to do with the levels on this? Well, we didn't get to Zone 3, never mind. Right, next game, please. Still not getting any easier to read, is it? TwinBee! Okay, another shooter. And another Konami game. Honestly, this whole video is just going to be Konami games. Also, Carry Away Booty. Lol. Where am I going with this? TwinBee. I mean, I'm more familiar with the Famicom port of this game than the MSX one, but... I guess it should be kind of fun still. I mean, it is TwinBee at the end of the day. It's a solid game and a solid franchise in general. But again, I think it's going to be another case of where we see the limitations of the scrolling here. Isn't Space Mambo on the MSX2? These hacks are only compatible with MSX1 games because of its similarities to the SG-1000. So yeah, there's going to be no MSX2 stuff here, sorry, because it just will not... It doesn't port over well, unfortunately. Yep, you can just immediately see the choppy scrolling, lol. At least the music sounds like it's working correctly this time. You've got to love like the cute aesthetic to TwinBee, both like in the graphics and the sound. It's just such an adorable little game. But it's an adorable game that'll kick your ass if you give it any kind of chance. Well, I've noticed that this port doesn't show the crosshair when you use the bombs. Oh no, it does. Okay, I'm just chatting shit as per. I was just aiming at the wrong things, apparently. I mean, yeah, the SMS is compatible, is superior to the MSX2, but it's not a case of like superiority. It's more of a case of compatibility, because this is running through the Master System's backwards compatibility with the SG-1000, which is the same as an MSX2 pretty much in terms of specs. I don't really know much about the specs of the MSX2, but I'm guessing it just would not work through the backwards compatibility layer that we're using here. So it would, I'm not saying it wouldn't be possible to like reuse certain bits of code, but most of these ports are like literally just running the original code. Yeah, honestly, I'm probably not the right person to ask for that. I just know it's not a thing. Presumably because it is literally just a case of... I think because it added hardware scrolling on like one layer. Yeah, it'd have to be done from scratch. Whereas in these games, you can pretty much just run the code as is after changing a couple of bits. So it could be done, but it's way more effort than it's worth, I'd say. Also, I probably should have used the turbo fire on this, but never mind. I'll do that on another run. So I'll probably give this a couple of goes, because, I mean, it's TwinBee, it's such a good game. Oh, and we're dead. Yeah. We'll definitely try this again. I definitely want to get to stage 2 on this one. It's just, these games are just so damn hard. Oh, it doesn't even work. It's broken with the rapid fire thing. God damn it. Sometimes the rapid fire on this thing works too well, and it's too fast for the game to register you pressing the buttons. Yeah, I'm sure it'd be an interesting thing looking into, like the feasibility of MSX2 games on the SMS, but obviously nothing as of yet. If you want more info on the MSX1 games on the SMS, I did put a link in the description to the ROM pack I'm using here. It's just a link to the YouTube video, like demoing it, but they do include a link to the actual pack in there, so if you do want to download it for yourself, then check that video out. I think there's a GitHub page as well, but it's all in Japanese, so good luck with that. But yeah, if you do have a Master System, like and a suitable like EverDrive or something like that, I would definitely recommend checking it out because it's just really cool being able to do this. Like having an extra console's worth of games to, well, a computer in this case, worth of games to be able to play on your Sega 8-bit system. Yeah, it's a link to a link. I'm not gonna post links to ROM files that I don't own. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that out there. So no one, so like if the YouTube gods or whatever want to have a go at me for copyright, it's not me that's hosting it. It's someone else. I promise. Piracy is wrong, kids. It's that you can't buy these games anymore anyway. Yeah, microcomputers, definitely. I've not really done any microcomputer content on here. I mean, I should definitely like try and look into it more. Although the only microcomputer I have that is functioning is a Commodore 64. And honestly, at the minute, I don't even know what that is. I've got a broken Spectrum as well, but when you plug it in, it just has all like garbled graphics and makes random beeps. So there's definitely something wrong with it. Possibly the RAM, but I don't know. Come on, please survive. I feel on my last life again. This shield keeps respawning as well, what the hell? Can't press the fire button fast enough, clearly. Hey, let's go. Do we get like a... Oh, we just go straight into stage 2, okay. Just no... Imagine I should remember that. This Famicom version's the same. I think because the last time I played TwinBee was the Dictor and TwinBee Yahoo collection on the Saturn, where you get like a little anime thing at the end. Oh, and we're dead again. Well, I guess we should probably jump on something else then, since we're trying to get through as many different games as possible in one stream here, just to sort of demo what kind of things are available on the lovely MSX computer. Or more accurately, MSX games that you can actually play on something other than MSX. And it'd be great if my wheel would work. Well, Streamlabs has crashed, that's wonderful. I guess we're not having a wheel right now then? Sure. Hello? Streamlabs, can you work please? Oh god, this is great. I mean, at least my internet's working this time. Last week, we had 43,000 drop frames, and the frame rate was just all over the place. This week we're currently on 0. Oh, nope, there we go, it's finally spinning. Galaxian, okay, more shooters then, but our first non-Konami game. Nice. Yeah, the joys of streaming. When you're live and things go wrong, you can't hide it with editing. Everyone can witness your suffering. Oh, that's half the fun, right, eh? So, I've not included any games that were also ported to SG-1000, because I do want to do that as like a separate stream on its own, like SG-1000 games, with the exception of one game, and that is Galaga, because the port on the MSX is actually good, and a faithful recreation, whereas the Master System, SG-1000 port is just... It's more like a demo than anything. But we're not playing that right now. We're playing the prequel instead, Galaxian, which never made its way on the SG, but I'm surprised it didn't actually. I can't remember if this version is any good or not. I mean, it's from 1984, so it's pretty early. Gotta love that pixelated font though. Oh, wait, a laggy boy. They're using background tiles for this. Okay, sure. Are they only using like one sound channel for this? Like, what the hell? Because like the flying noise like disappears when you come on an enemy. Like, bro, the AY chip has 3 channels. You're using 1. I don't know if like the actual MSX version sounds like that, or if it's just a bug with this port. But yeah, that's just lazy. As for the game itself, it's definitely Galaxian. It runs fine. Although there's no animation from the Galaxians, like if they're even called that, when they're at the top. Oh, we're dead. Yeah, that's one of the issues with being limited to the backwards compatibility color palette. Some things do look very hard to see, and again, the SG-1000 version of Galaga is pretty much unplayable on a Master System because the bullets are dark blue and you just can't see them. This is a lot more playable by comparison. Although I think it might be a little bit darker for you guys than what I'm seeing on my screen. Actually, no, it's not too different. Yeah, honestly, if you think the bullets for this are bad, then you've not tried to play Galaga on the SG-1000 on an SMS, because that is just pain. But this one is, it's just Galaxian, isn't it? It's quite a simple game, but it plays really well. Obviously, graphics are fairly simple, but they do the job and it runs smooth enough. Obviously, the sprite limit was very much an issue, hence why they're using background tiles for when they the enemies are stationary, but at least there's no flicker or anything, so yeah, it just does the job, really. And it's definitely a game I enjoy a lot more than Space Invaders. It just feels a lot more interesting to me. Ah, that's GG. Didn't even beat the default high score. That's kind of terrible, but never mind. And yeah, of course you can't see my screen. If you could see my screen, I'd be very concerned right now, and I'd be looking over my shoulder. But yeah, that's Galaxian. I mean, this game has one stage, so there's no point playing through it again because you've seen all there is to see with this game. And Streamlabs has crashed again. Great. Can we have it back now, please? Okay, there we go. It's managed to fix itself, I think. Lovely. River Raid. Isn't that the wasn't that on the Atari 2600, the Activision game? Sounds very familiar. Yeah, with a lot of these games being very simple, we're probably only going to spend like 5 minutes tops on a lot of these, so the plan is to try and like I'd say get to like 20 or so, but honestly, it depends how good the games are. We'll just play through a bunch of games, try and get like a nice variety going. And I went past it. Great. Oh, it is the Atari game. Okay, yeah. Oh god, it's so dark though. How do I start? Oh, I press up apparently. Oh, you could... Hey? I'm pressing the D-pad and it's like resetting the game. Oh, okay, I was meant to shoot instead. Sure. Yeah, this ship's kind of hard to see, not gonna lie. I think usually this shade of blue should be brighter. But we can still kind of see it, so it's not too bad. And as I say that, I die, but never mind. Oh, that's just great. Oh, and it's reset the game for me again. Okay. Pressing button 2 just... Oh, okay. Again, you can tell I've never played this game properly before as well. I'm very unfamiliar with most of these games. Usually I stick to games that I know quite well, but this is just... yeah. This stream is going to be a lot of like... there's a lot of unknowns here for me. But hey, it's nice to try some games... Well, I want to say try some new games, but this game's 40 years old. Yeah, I've kind of like gathered that about the music, the lack of music being a thing. It's very much a shame. Also, the bullets are kind of balked because they move with your ship. If you like, when it's firing, if you move left and right, it goes with you, which is definitely not how physics work again. But sure. Yeah, it's new to me, so you can watch me not have a clue what the fuck I'm doing, basically. Purely for your entertainment. I mean, honestly, it's not a bad game. It's very simple, but everything looks to be like kind of randomly generated. Just one of those keep going as long as you can games, like an endless, just like an endless run game. It's like kind of like these kind of games obviously were like popular on mobile years ago, like Jetpack Joyride and that kind of shit, where it's just things are randomly generated, you just keep going as long as possible, and you just have fun really, try and get a high score. Kind of like you're not paying attention much, you're just sort of mind-numbingly just going around. Just see what you can do basically. By the way, I wasn't upset before. I was just having a laugh, mate. It's all good. I was just trying to have a bit of a joke, but yeah. Oh no, I can completely imagine this game being like a pretty big thing when it came out. Especially with the scroll, you know, actual scrolling on an MSX game as well. It's like, wow. And yeah, I forgot about the dinosaur game on Chrome, yeah. But honestly, I just realised, yeah, this game actually has scrolling. That is unheard of for an MSX game. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, how is it even doing this? Seriously. That is very impressive. I thought it was the MSX2 that could do vertical but not horizontal. Because like TwinBee still didn't have scrolling either. And that was vertical scrolling. I thought it was only the MSX2 Plus that could do like horizontal scrolling. Because I know the MSX2 had a thing where you could like scroll the whole viewport slightly, which like games like Space Mambo did, where you could see the sides of the screen like glitching where the viewport moves. But yeah, apart from that, I didn't think the MSX1 could do any kind of scrolling because the SG couldn't, and again, the hardware was like basically the same. So yeah, I still don't know how this is doing this. I'm not sure about Dexter 2 being on here or not. I'm not sure if it is. I mean, I'll have a look, but I don't remember seeing it. I played Dexter 1 on the Famicom, and that's kind of fun. If a bit, like, clunky. But I didn't even know there was a Dexter 2. Yeah, it is a weird one with the scrolling on this, because in going off the hardware limitations, it theoretically shouldn't be possible, but I know Zoom 909 had like a scrolling section where it used like, I'm assuming some trick where it kept updating the tiles to give the illusion of scrolling, but this has a lot more going on, so I don't actually know. I'll definitely have to look into it maybe after the stream. Anyway, we're dead. Shock horror. But yeah, I'll have a quick look and see if Dexter 2 was on here, because yeah, the first one on the Famicom, I honestly found the music to get very annoying very quickly, and it wasn't the smoothest running games. But it's okay. I mean, I only paid like 300, 400 yen for it, so not exactly, not breaking the bank. And no worries, Con, about your appointment. Cheers for joining for a bit. And if you do come back later, nice one. But if not, don't worry about it. So yeah, go and do what you need to do, man. Okay, do we have Dexter on it? No, we do not. That is a shame. Anyway, let's get the next game running then. And as for that cartridge thing, yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised if things like that were happened, because obviously some like later Konami games use the SCC chip on a cartridge to get better sound. But if they did have extra graphics chips on it, then it would not work on here, because this can't like replicate that, can it? Because it doesn't have the chips. And wow, we're on Galaga. Okay, sure. I was joking about like not playing SG ports, and here we are. Yeah, was Rastan on the MSX2 though? Because I did look for this. I did look for that yesterday, but I couldn't find it. So I'm wondering if that was an MSX2 game again. It's quite hard to find info, because when you search like MSX games, a lot of the time it doesn't say that it's an MSX2 game. It just says MSX, and then when you try and find it, it's like, oh, it's not. So it's a bit confusing trying to find info sometimes with these games, because the two platforms kind of just blended into one after a while. Which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. I think, yeah, there's too much color, because obviously with the MSX1 you can only have one color per sprite, whereas MSX2 you could have, well, more than that. So I think a good way to do it is if the sprites are actually colorful, then it's an MSX2, and if the sprites are like one color and basic as hell, then it's first gen. Like the Galaga here. Oh god, it's so loud. Definitely gonna turn that down a bit. Yeah, it is MSX2, fair enough. But yeah, you can see here, like, all the sprites are just one colour. But they are actually animated this time, which is... It's definitely a big improvement of the over the Galaxian port. And it moves very fast as well. Almost too fast. Oh, that's a good start. But yeah, it's just such a night and day improvement over the SG port. And yeah, I do think my capture card is a little bit darker than my screen, because on my screen the stars are perfectly visible, but on my OBS preview window it does look like there's no stars at all. So I might try and like up the brightness a bit in OBS in a sec, just to make it look a little bit nicer maybe. I'm not going to get captured because I don't have any spare lives, so if we get captured that is just GG, game over. Yeah, I think Rally-X is on here. I don't think I put it on like my list thing, but we could explore it afterwards if you want. Be interesting to see how the scrolling works on that one. The stars are on two different layers by the looks of things. Yeah, there's definitely 2 layers of stars. So I guess you could describe them as moving slowly and quickly. Honestly, I have no idea how they've managed to do that, because they do move very smoothly. But it's very convincing. Honestly, this is about the best they could have done, given the hardware limitations. It is a really solid port of the game. Everything is here. Like the capturing, the challenging stages. This is what Galaga on the SG-1000 should have looked like. Let me try and... I'll have another go on it so you can see it, but... I'll see if I can try and get the video to look at it a bit better. That just looks blurry as hell now, but... Why is everything gone red? All the stars are looking red now. That's not how they look. They're meant to be white stars. What is going on? Did I adjust the hue by accident? No, I didn't. That's just... Huh? Yeah, look, they're showing up as red for some reason. They're definitely white stars. That is that's really weird. It's like... Yeah, it's just being a bit broken on my capture card for some reason. So I guess you're not going to see the stars. I'll up the brightness a little bit, but yeah. It's just not going to look quite right. Also, the contrast is just making things disappear more. What is happening with this capture card? It's just not... This is not what's meant to... Yeah, I don't know what's happening right now. Huh? We'll just try it like this. Sure, I'm not sure what's happening right now, honestly. But anyway, you can enjoy the red stars. It should give you an idea of how they move still. If nothing else. Yeah, it is very bizarre. I have no idea why it's doing that, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that, sorry. Because like all the other colours look fine. It's just... Yeah. At first I thought it was like a hue shift issue, but wouldn't have affected like everything else that's white, but that all works fine. It's literally just the stars. We'll just have to roll with it. Let's see if I can actually beat the default high score this time, because we've not been doing very well so far tonight with these games. Because I love the Famicom port of this game with the ASCII arcade stick. It's just really solid. And obviously, graphics-wise, this one isn't as good, but gameplay-wise, it's just exactly the same. So yeah, no complaints here. Well, red stars aside, that's not the fault of the Master System here. That's just my capture card being a silly billy. But my god, it does feel very fast. I mean, I haven't played Galaga for a while, but it almost seems a little bit faster than it should be. I don't know. Maybe it's because we were playing Galaxian before, and that game is a lot slower. The contrast between the two just feels even bigger than usual. And I probably should have gone for the capture there, but it's fine without. Wow, that's just, yeah. It almost sounds like it's using the thin, like, wave, the pulse wave thing with the deaths down there as well. Sounds kind of weird. Not sure if that was intentional or not, or just a little bug trying to replicate the sound. Come on, we're close to the score, please. Oh yeah, honestly, I never even thought about that. Yeah, Namco ported so many games over to the Famicom, but Rally-X wasn't. Yeah, that is actually very bizarre if you think about it. Oh god, we're stuck in the corner. That's never a good idea. But hey, at least we beat the score. Nice one. Not completely useless for once. Whee! Nope, do not catch me, please. Oh, okay, now I've gone back to being useless again. There we go. Oh, that one bastard got away. Oh, a little bit of sprite flicker there as well, but seeing as there's like 8 enemies in a line together, that's never going to end well, especially when you have a 4 sprite limit. 75%, not too bad, I guess. That's GG. Okay, it's the same speed, yeah. Yeah, honestly, it was just Galaxian being so slow that sort of messed my head a bit there. But yeah, really, really nice port there. Did I put Rally-X on my list in the stream? No, I haven't. So we'll just jump on that now if you want and see how it plays. I think there was like a Rally-X clone as well on here by I think Casio. They did a few clone games on here. They also did like a Road Fighter clone as well. But again, I don't think I've included them on here. Although I have included the original Road Fighter. So hopefully we'll jump on that in a bit. Is Rally-X even on here? Yes, it is. Nice. Hopefully the colours don't look broken as hell now as well. Yeah, that looks fine. And yeah, the scrolling's pretty smooth again. Huh. I've not played Rally-X in such a long time. Oh yeah, the music's being a little bit glitchy, but not too bad. Although it's very hard to see the dots on the map, I will say that much. Well, I definitely should have saw that coming. Honestly, I barely know anything about Rally-X, so I didn't even know what the difference was between Rally-X and New Rally-X, but I'll take your word for it. We've got 2 flags left to collect. Well, I'm gonna die first though. Lovely. Yeah, there's only 2 enemies, isn't there? Did the original Rally-X have like 3 or 4 or something? Obviously, having less enemies makes it easier on the hardware, so I'm probably not surprised they made that choice. Oh, there's 3 enemies now, never mind. Ignore what I just said. But yeah, again, really solid port. Namco definitely knew what they were doing with this hardware. But then again, Namco generally knew what they were doing with hardware in general, so I shouldn't be too surprised from them. Wait, regular Rally-X is much harder? Oh god, that sounds terrifying. Oh god. We were never going to make that in time, were we? And that's GG. But yeah, Rally-X, nice one. A game that never really gets talked about that much anymore, hence why I kind of forgot its existence anyway. I think my first experience with this game was on the PSP Namco Museum collection thing, because they included, I think it got an enhanced port on there as well as the original one. But I was never any good at it, and I'm still not, as you can see there. But yeah, decent port. Kind of like Pac-Man, but not at the same time. So yeah, pretty creative. Anyway, let's get the list back open again and see what's next, shall we? Oh, Time Pilot, nice one. I love that game. Oh yeah, that was it. Rally-X Arrangement. Again, it's another one I've not played for literally years, but if I remember rightly, it was a very decent enhancement. Well, I think my favorite enhancement on that pack was like the Galaga one and the Pac-Man one. They were always really fun. I should definitely dig my copy of that game out soon. Anyway, where's Time Pilot? This is another one of those games where the color palette makes it very difficult to see some of the bullets, so do not expect to see much of this game. And also another very early port, same year as the Scramble sequel before. Well, it's kind of quiet. There we go. Oh, very much, very little in the way of sound again. And yeah, the enemy bullets are black, so you can barely see them. And we're back to the choppy scrolling again. This is kind of what you expect when you think of like MSX scrolling. So to see the smooth scrolling in Rally-X and River Raid was very surprising. But honestly, like, jerky scrolling aside, it plays like Time Pilot should. It's another solid port, especially for such an early game for the system as well. Sounds very basic, but that's kind of part of the course for this era, so can't really complain too much about that. We've managed to get 2 colours on the main player ship, so that's nice as well. But yeah, those bullets are so hard to see. I don't even know if they're showing up on your guy's screen. Yeah, there was definitely skill difference for some of the different developers. Well, to be honest, Konami was generally very good with their ports, but I can't think of any games from them that have smooth scrolling. But honestly, they play fine. They look fine. It's more what you'd expect. It's just that those Namco ones from before were, well, River Raid's from Activision, but yeah, those 2 games were more, I feel like more like an exception to the rule, whereas this is more what you would expect. And that's fine. It's more on the games where the scrolling's slow, where it suffers a lot. So that's more stuff like Gradius and like Salamander. But although Salamander's not on here, unfortunately, but yeah. Also, is that GG? Yeah, okay, we'll give this another go. Also, I wonder what happens if we try and select the keyboard option. Is that just going to break everything? Okay, fair enough, yeah. That's probably not a bad... That's a fair assessment, I think, there. They were definitely good at a creative side. They were good at making, like, really fun experiences. As well. But honestly, like, I'd feel like half the games I have on this list are just Konami games. Because they did so many games for this console. It's unreal. Because, like, you think of all the games that got ported to the Famicom, like TwinBee, like Road Fighter, like Ya Kung Fu, etc. But then you've got stuff like this. You've got, like, Sky Jaguar. You've got the Hyper Olympics games. Imagine that's on Famicom as well. But yeah, they did so many. Nice one. Can we get to stage 3 though? That is the new target, I guess. Okay, I refuse to see where we got hit there. We did not get hit there. We sure. Nice collision detection. Well, we did not get to level 3. Ah, well. Right, next game. Let's go. Penguin Adventure was the first game we played, so you've already missed it, sorry. So you might want to rewind the video a bit to that. Although for the first stage, I didn't know what I was doing, so like we barely even got through it in time. I do have Antarctic Adventure on the list as well, though, for possibly later on. But yeah, you unfortunately you missed Penguin Adventure. Also, hi Retro31. I'm glad you like both those systems because that's literally what this whole stream is. So if you didn't like either of those, then yeah, you wouldn't be having a great time here. Oh, right on cue, we got Road Fighter as well. Nice one. Yet another Konami game. You'll love to see it. And another one that's hard as balls for like no reason whatsoever. I did recently buy the Famicom version of this game, but I'm still waiting for it to arrive in Japan, so hopefully I'll get it in a reasonable amount of time and not like 3 years. But we'll see. Happy to be here. Well, I'm glad you're here, Tizo. Nice one. Enjoy the stream and the suffering and the me being shit at games. Because yeah, I have definitely massive skill issue in a lot of these, and this game is probably going to be good proof for that because it is so strict with the fuel. If you crash like once, then you are screwed. And this is one of those games where, even though it's not doing scrolling properly, it's still doing like the chunks. Because it moves so fast, it still looks really smooth, so you can get away with it. What we can't get away with is crashing like that, because we are definitely not going to finish now. Seriously, this game is that unforgiving. And that engine sound is very annoying. Yeah, the sound design in a lot of these games is just not great. They literally just need music, but I'm guessing they were trying to be careful with the ROM sizes, and music takes up precious memory, so yeah. Priorities were definitely made with these games. It's kind of a shame that the EverDrive for the Master System doesn't tell you how big each game is. Or at least I don't think it does. It would have been cool to see like a lot of these games are like 32K or 48K, like very, very small sizes. But again, it's not too surprising given the era. We are about to die. Oh, that heart just running away from us. That's just mean. But yeah, we'll definitely give this another try because it's just. We'll try level B, sure. I'm guessing that one's even more difficult, but we'll see. Have I got less fuel as well? Like 2 blocks less? Is that all this is? And it's called Road Fighter, but we don't have any weapons. We literally just have accelerate and well, the second button does nothing. We have one button, which is go forwards. You almost expect like this game to let you like move up and down as well, but no, it's literally just left and right and then accelerator. Basically about as simple as it gets, but it works. I just wish it wasn't so ridiculously brutal. Like, I gotta go into full sweat mode just to try and get past level 1. This is that bad. Well, you can literally hear me lifting off the throttle as well every time like the droning noise like goes high pitched all of a sudden. Oh, that is just death. Yeah, we've got no chance of this, have we? I'll try one more time on level A again, but after that I'm just gonna give up. Oh, that was more fuel. Okay. Good to know. Rip. Hey, another MSX lover here. Nice one. How are you doing? There was one game that did get ported over but doesn't work on here, which makes me really sad because it's a game I have played quite a bit before and I enjoy, and that's it's called F1 Spirit, and it's one of the games that had SCC support, which obviously wouldn't work on here, but the ROM file does work on an emulator, but for some reason the ROM file is 4 megabytes, which is ridiculous because the original game was like 64k or some shit like that. And this EverDrive I'm using can only run games up to 1 megabyte, so it just does not even load at all on here. Gradius 2 is the same. I'm not sure why they're like that. Maybe it was just the person that ported them over, like padded the memory out or something, but it just means it's not possible to play them on real hardware, and it's a real shame because both of those games are really good, but at the minute they're unfortunately locked to emulators, and at that point you may as well just play the MSX original version rather than a hack, so it is what it is. We were actually on a good run there, but then we just crashed again, so that's great. It kind of reminds me of Monaco GP a little bit, but with an actual like finish line in sight rather than just surviving as long as possible. Oh, in that game you had like jumps and stuff as well. And an actual warning before the road moved around. Oh my god, we actually made it! What the hell? Yeah, 4 megabytes is just way too much to handle, clearly. It's so extravagant. Couldn't even dream of running that. Meanwhile, watching this stream for like 2 seconds is more than that. File sizes have gotten ridiculous these days, haven't they? I mean, how many gigabytes is COD Warzone these days? Is it like 300 gig or something? I can't even remember. It's just utterly ridiculous. I thought 640k ought to be enough for anyone. Bill Gates was lying to us clearly. And not for the first time either. This second stage is not going very well, is it? Although it's nice having a change of scenery. It's like top-down outrun now. But before outrun was even a thing as well. Honestly, it's just another solid port. Like all the other Konami games, they just... Scrolling's choppy, but they play fine. They're just brutal as hell, but... Again, that's literally just everything from this era, so it shouldn't be surprising. It's just that I'm just bad at these games. Alright, what Konami game are we going to get next then? Because it feels like every game at this point is just going to be Konami. Antarctic Adventure, okay. So yeah, it is more Konami, but hey, at least you're going to see the other Penguin game, Penguin Boy. So even though you missed Penguin Adventure, you'll get the... I'm assuming this is a sequel. I'm not sure which game came out first. I'll find out in a sec, I guess. But it's good that we're getting through both of them, because they are iconic games for this system. That much I do know about the MSX. That the Penguin is adored by everyone, apparently. Yeah, indeed. '84. Okay, so this is the original one, and so Penguin Adventure was the sequel then, because I think that was from '86. At least I actually know what I'm doing this time with the adjusting the speed. Although instead of collecting fish, this time it's collecting flags, but that's fine. That's less fine, but yeah. The music seems to actually work properly this time as well, because on Penguin Adventure, it was a bit broken. Graphics actually seem nice on this one as well. That's why I thought Penguin Adventure would have been the original game and not the sequel, but honestly, this one looks better. And it seems to run faster as well. I don't know. Yeah, well, I died on the boss fights. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So it's probably not a bad thing that this one doesn't have boss fights. It means I've actually got half a chance of getting somewhere in this game. I was also informed that the pause button on that game influences whether you get a good ending or not, but on that port on the Master System, pressing the pause button actually just resets the game, so that just breaks everything. I'm assuming this will be the same in terms of the pause button resetting the game, but no idea if it affects the ending, because again, I've played this game maybe once or twice, like ever, so I've just got to focus more on actually getting past the first stage, which we will just about manage. Nice. Australia mentioned. Woo. Oh, missed the flag. Great start. Honestly, like both the Penguin games they're just really cute, to be honest. Again, scrolling's choppy like you'd expect, but the scaling, like the fake scaling doesn't look that bad, to be honest. It's quite a pleasant looking game. Got a nice chunky penguin sprite as well. Yeah, that Colin guy before was saying about Penguin Adventure being like one of Kojima's first games, which surprised me quite a bit actually. It's not really a game we'd associate with Hideo Kojima, but you've got to start somewhere, haven't you? So I could think of worse games to be involved with to start off with. That's even though the core concept is simple, but it's oddly charming, and obviously with the score-based nature of these games, obviously you always want to beat your high score, right? So that's always a reason to come back, if nothing else. Of course, seeing the ending would also be nice, but if you're looking for the ending in the stream, then you've definitely come to the wrong place, because I am not good at these games. Oh, we are so out of time. There's no fish count with this one, so is there any like kind of currency system like this with the second game? I'm assuming not. Also, rip, that's game over. But yeah, just a really fun little game, to be honest. And not bad for another early-ish game for the system. And yeah, just yet another solid Konami game. I feel like Konami on the MSX is kind of like what Namco was for the PlayStation, where it's just they just carried the entire system, basically. So many incredible games, iconic. I mean, yeah, like I said before, isn't like the penguin in this game basically the mascot for the system at this point? I mean, if you've got a third-party game being your mascot, then you know you've done well. You've done something right as a developer. Anyway, what Konami game is next then, eh? Hyper Rally. Yep, that's another Konami game. Shock horror. Okay, yes, it's only in the second game. I thought it might have been the case. It's one of those, I played the games in the wrong order, because obviously I'm playing in random things, so I'm just sort of assuming things that are and aren't there, so it's kind of confusing, but honestly, I think I preferred the first game out of what I played there, which obviously isn't very much, but in terms of first impressions, yeah. I guess the simplicity of the first game definitely like resonated with me better. But I definitely need to spend more time with them, because they're just fun, aren't they? Anyway, let's see what Hyper Rally is like. Push space key, but I don't have a space key. Oh, it was the mascot of Konami. Okay, that's maybe that's what I was thinking of then. Okay, so the gears was a gear. Okay, the gear system is very weird in this. To change gears, you just have to lift off the accelerator and press it again after a certain speed. It's another one of those games which only uses one button, so yeah, button 2 does nothing here. Oh, you press up to... Oh, that's disgusting. You press up to brake. So use your right thumb to accelerate and then up to brake. That seems kind of balked, but sure. Graphics are kind of basic, but it's okay. Not quite as good as I'd say something like Hang On 2 maybe, which is obviously a port of the SG-1000 version. The cars kind of remind me of Road Fighter a bit, but obviously playing from a third person's perspective rather than top down. I'm sure that's what they were going for, but yeah. I mean, if it was what they were going for, then they definitely succeeded in that, because you have your red car and the blue cars you're against. Seems kind of bland, but it's alright. I'm wondering where we get fuel low. I'm guessing it's just a whole gets the M before you run out of fuel like that game as well, but... Wasn't there something about qualifying rank as well? One we're definitely not going to reach at this rate. Bro's ramming us off the road there as well. Yeah, there's definitely not loads going on with this. It does feel very sparse. Like, it plays fine, it's just not particularly interesting. And he's just blocking me there, what a twat. Disqualified. Great. Yay. We'll give it one more go. Sure, why not? We're like 20 positions off qualifying though, so we were not even close. So I'll be very surprised if we could qualify this time. Okay, so I think you have to get to about 150 Ks before you can shift into the top gear. They just weave in front of you though. They're being little bitches. Like, no, give me space, mate. They almost look like they're using background tiles again for the enemy cars. The way they move quite like choppily. That's not even a word, is it? But yeah, sure. They definitely don't like sprites anymore. Oh, okay, no, there's definitely some sprite elements because you can see the road passing through them at certain points. So they do turn into sprites, I think, when they get to a certain point. But like further up the screen, they're definitely just part of the background, which is easy enough to do when the road is just like a solid grey. I'm guessing it's when they get within like two car lengths or something when they change to a sprite. But hey, it works. But again, we are nowhere near being able to qualify. Honestly, the requirements for like to pass in some of these games is, it almost seems too much. Because I know games from this era are meant to be hard because like the arcade ports, but this feels extreme even by like early 80s standards. And I'm not even sure if this game is a port of an arcade game or like an MSX only game, but it just seems very brutal. Like you have to drive absolutely perfectly just to get through the first stage. And they do not want you to succeed here, do they? And we're not succeeding again, which is great. We're only 8 ranks off this time, but still, that's quite a hefty amount still. Yeah, we got no chance there. Sack that off, right off. Okay, next game. And will it be Konami again? Asking the real questions. It's kind of a shame because obviously on the trap mode it was showing like a tunnel thing, which would have been kind of cool. You know, actually having some variety rather than just green and grey. But we're not going to see that, are we? Car Fighter. Okay, I think this one. I think Car Fighter is like the Casio version of Road Fighter, or am I making that up? I mean, pole position, I don't know. I think pole position you do 3 laps, or it depends on the version. I know on the Vectrex version, I think it's 3 laps. But the 3rd lap is just like really difficult. But you don't have positions for that, it's just survive. So it's a bit different. Because the enemy cars are just there to get in your way, whereas with Hyper Rally, you at least actually have a position where I guess you're trying to get to like position 1 by the end. But anyway, here's Car Fighter by Casio, and yep, it's their Spy Hunter / Road Fighter clone thingy. Oh, and you use up to accelerate. That's annoying. But at least it actually uses both buttons. So one to shoot, and then one to do like a bomb. It's very slow though. And yeah, you kind of shoot the direction that you're holding as well, which is kind of awkward, but it's fine. I mean, graphically, it's nearly identical to Road Fighter, so it's very obvious what they were going for here. But honestly, they've made it more interesting by making it so you can just destroy your enemies rather than them always destroying you, so. Honestly, so far it seems... Oh, was I meant to park there for gas? Can I have some gas, please? No, I can't, apparently. What? Am I meant to shoot the gas thing, or what? I was parked right next to it there, so and I was not being given that. That was weird. Maybe I'll try shooting it next time, I don't know. Again, sound is very basic, but we've just come to expect that at this point, haven't we? It just feels very slow. And yet I'm still crashing into everything. I think you lose like 10 litres of fuel every time you crash as well, so definitely don't do that. Okay, I proceed to then immediately crash. Looks like I might be giving this a 3rd go here. Yep. I somehow did worse that run than the 1st go. Huh? Okay, one more try, please. Can we just get through the first stage? You should get like bonus fuel for like destroying the cars. Well, I'm guessing you get score for it. Yeah, you get 100 points for it, fair enough. I'm not sure why there's bombs though. Oh wait, no, they just kill you with 1 go. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense now. With your gun, you have to shoot them like 2-3 times. With the bomb, it's just like, I will obliterate you immediately. And I can respect that. I cannot respect that though. Oh, okay. I hadn't actually reached the gas station yet. That makes more sense now. Well, I still couldn't park in it properly, so that's just wonderful. And we are so dead. Yep. Well, that's unfortunate. But yeah, I cannot be arsed trying this again. We've had 3 attempts now, and none of them went well, did they? Next. We'll definitely get into quite a few games here, even if they all are kind of similar. Can we get some like more funky games now, please? I have no idea what the green squares are meant to be. They're just graphics. Oh, okay. Now we're back to Namco again with their Tank Battalion. I swear, like, okay, this was the first game that wasn't by Konami or Namco, wasn't it? We got like a random Casio game, but yeah, we're back to the trend of these 2 devs now, aren't we? We'll get some other ones later, I promised you guys. Because there's a couple of games I want to try before the end of the stream, regardless of whether they appear on the list or not. One of them's Sky Jaguar, because I've actually put that as like the game on the stream, and we haven't reached it yet. We're definitely playing that before the stream anyway. And yeah, this game was on MSX apparently. I didn't know it was, but didn't this get like didn't this get like a dedicated Master System port recently as well? Again, picking games to like choose on the list yesterday was my first time playing this game, so I'm just gonna shoot things. I'm not really sure what the objective is. Do we just have to shoot the amount I know on the right, in the middle right, it has like a counter. So I'm guessing if we just kill all of them, does it end the stage? I literally know nothing about this game. Oh, the arcade version only has one colour sprite. Okay. Yeah, it should be pretty easy to replicate then. Oh my god, come on, just die. So it's literally just shoot everything. Okay, it's quite simple, but honestly, it's kind of fun actually. I'm not sure what this thing at the bottom is though. What? Oh, okay. I just realised. You can tell I've never played this game before properly. I just realised I meant to protect that, and I just destroyed it. So that's well done me. I'm so good at this game. I can't believe I just like destroyed the thing I meant to protect. Wow, great. Okay, we'll try this again, Sean. I'll try and not like destroy the thing I meant to protect this time. But hey, at least I know what I meant to do now. Learning from your mistakes and all that, right? So it is literally just destroy all the tanks in the stage. So it's very, very simple concept, but it plays well enough. All the enemies seem to be moving around kind of randomly. They don't seem to actually be trying to destroy the thing you're meant to protect. They're just sort of doing their own thing. Oh no, now he's reached it. Shit. That guy was just going for it, my god. Okay, so there's a few games in the series. That's kind of cool. Wait, runs on the Splatterhouse hardware. That's pretty mental. Also, are the stages like randomly generated, or is like this? Is there a specific like level pattern with this as well? Just destroying the wall. Like, it's kind of like Space Invaders, the way they just like they get so destroyed when you shoot at them. Oh, no, he's reaching the bottom of the screen. No, 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 no. Get away. Don't kill my thing. I need that thing, apparently. I have no idea why, but I need that thing. So it'd be great if you could not destroy it, please. No, I mean it. Please don't kill it. No. Okay, nice one. Okay, that's kind of cool to know. Wait, what is the stage? What? Oh, it's... Yeah, the enemy movement patterns do just seem completely random. Also, can you just shoot the other bullets away from you as well? It seems like I was blocking out some of the bullets of my own. Although I immediately died, like, as about to say it, so... Yeah. Honestly, I can see this being pretty addictive. Like again, it's a very, very simple concept, but it's oddly satisfying. I've enjoyed this one a lot more than I thought I would. Oh god. Oh, what? This is so over. It's so over. Over for them, maybe. Well, is it back to stage 1 again now? Oh, the bullets are blockable. Okay, I thought they were. It felt like I should have died like way more times than I have done. Also, it's getting a lot more chaotic now as well. There's so much on the screen at once. How is the MSX handling this? There are so many enemies on the screen right now. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's only using background tiles to draw it, but even so, it's very impressive. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a try at some point, because this is honestly really fun. Also, look, why did the color change? I'm so confused. Why is everything gone blue? That's why it wasn't like that earlier. Yeah, this game is way more fun than it has any right to be, seriously. It's really good. And aside from me destroying the objective on my first attempt, one I've not been completely useless at, which makes a change. I mean, we're about to die, but still, stage 5's not too bad. Considering we couldn't get past stage 1 in a bunch of games, I will definitely take that. Oh no, the thingy's exposed now. Great. Come on. Nice. I thought that was going to be the end there. Yeah, this isn't Battle City, but I'm sure it looks very similar. Oh, we got so lucky not to die there. That was very close. Okay, the enemy patterns are getting a lot more aggressive now. This is definitely not random anymore. They are definitely coming straight for the base. Yeah, they're going full on straight for it now. Oh, it's over. Again, it's just so chaotic now. That's it. It's GG. Wait, he missed it. He missed it. Oh my god, the tension is so high right now. Well, we died instead. Sure. But yeah, that was genuinely really fun. I was really surprised because again, it is just a very simple game, but I guess that just proves that you don't necessarily need like really fancy graphics or like a fancy concept to just make a good game. It just needs to be fun. And that definitely succeeded there. Okay, what are we playing next then? Star Soldier. Okay, nice one. Again, another game where I'm familiar with the Famicom version and not the MSX port, but I know this one definitely does have very laggy scrolling. They if I remember right, they tried to do like both horizontal and vertical scrolling. So yeah, might want to squint it a little bit to make this look nice. Yeah, it's one of those franchises that never gets talked about because literally I'd never even really heard of this franchise until now, probably. Star Soldier, on the other hand, I have definitely heard of because, well, maybe because of the PC Engine games. Can I use Turbofire with this? Oh, I can. I mean, I'm going to reset the game because I died, but... Oh, no, I can't reset. Never mind. Thankfully, Turbofire works here, and we're definitely going to exploit the shit out of that because we need to. But yeah, this is definitely one game where the scrolling issues is very apparent because it's slow and it's just, yeah, it's quite painful to look at, but ambitious nonetheless. Aside from that, it's basically the same as the Famicom game. Maybe a bit slower with the scrolling, but it's not too bad, I guess. One issue I've always had with the original Star Soldier is the way you just randomly move underneath things. I never feel like I have any control over that, and I don't know why it does that. And it just means you can't shoot things, and I just don't really like it. It's not a bad game, but it just feels a bit off. But of course, this music is iconic in the franchise, isn't it? Oh, I thought I could just stay at the bottom and avoid that then, like you can in the Famicom version, but I was wrong, apparently. And wow, the speed power-up does make a huge difference. It feels like the speed like almost doubles. Or maybe it does double. Also, I hate how this game, if you die, it takes you all the way back to the start of the stage. Because these stages aren't exactly short. Bit of a dick move there, but never mind. Oh, we didn't have the mid-boss this time, so maybe I don't know. Turbofire definitely coming in clutch for the boss fight, though. And it's nice that the sound works properly on here as well. It's kind of funny because like the super power up gives you like turbo fire of sorts, but compared to spamming the button, it's still nothing in comparison. But we definitely need it if we want to get anywhere here. See, look, we're just stuck underneath this now. Like, how? I never really understood why it does that. Why can't we just, like, float above everything and just make things a lot simpler? It's really annoying, to be honest. And wow, the music is quite high-pitched. Oh, that bit of slowdown as well. Yep. Yeah, the scrolling definitely suffers here. I can imagine after playing this game for like maybe half an hour or so, you're gonna get a headache. Oh, okay. Did it? I mean, I don't know much about Penguin Adventure, but maybe it did use expanded sound because I know games that use the SCC chip, the music's obviously broken. Like I said, even though F1 Spirit doesn't work on the real hardware because it's 4 meg, on emulator the sound is just broken because all the SSC channels are missing. So yeah, that honestly might be the case. Because I know Gradius 1 has some sound issues in here as well, and that game also uses the SCC chip, so maybe you're onto something there. Oh my god, how much flicker do you want? Yes. But yeah, I don't know if Penguin Adventure does use the SEC chip, because I'm not really familiar with that game too much, but maybe it does. I mean, it would make sense at least. I'd say because this game runs a lot slower than the Famicom version, it definitely feels easier. But that shouldn't be too surprising. I guess the hardest part of this game is trying to make your eyes function with the scrolling. Because seriously, he's running at a crawl right now. Oh, it's all the bullets we're throwing out. If we stop shooting, it scrolls like twice as fast. By using Turbo Fire, we're literally making the game like run slow to a crawl. That's hilarious. This poor MSX is trying its best to get all this stuff running on the screen. It just cannot handle it. It's just had enough. Yeah, all this shooting is literally making the game run at like basically half speed. It's basically like a free easy mode. Lol. I don't think they were envisioning people using Turbo Fire on this game, were they? But hey, if I have it at my disposal, of course I'm going to use it. I guess the only thing to do now is just like enjoy the music. Because yeah, honestly, I don't think I've ever even been as far as stage 4 on the Famicom version. Usually about stage 3 or so, I just like get obliterated. Okay, I'll use the regular fire speed to speed it up a little bit because it's just getting too slow. We're not getting anywhere. So this is without Turbo Fire. This is just well, we immediately die. Okay, that says everything you need to know basically. I need Turbo Fire to do anything in this game. It's kind of weird hearing the regular music again after having the super power up for so long. And just like that, we're dead. Yeah, honestly, having the power up just goes so far in this game, doesn't it? But yeah, no, honestly, there's not. I mean, obviously the slowdown is quite bad, but as a port, it's not that bad. It's just, I think, it's just the hardware not quite being up to scratch for something like this. Maybe it's slightly over-ambitious, but it's still fun. So that's the main thing, right? Okay, next game then. Nightmare 2, okay. I know this is one game that does get talked about quite a lot with like MSX lists, but I don't really know much about it. I just know it's something that's not a shooter or a racing game, so it's going to be a nice change of pace at least compared to a lot of the games we've been playing tonight. Oh boy, okay, what does that meant to mean? Well, should I be happy about this or like, am I going to suffer? That does not like help. I'm in for a treat. Oh, a nice one. Yeah, it's one I have seen like the name thrown around quite a bit, but again, it's just another one. I just don't know much about the MSX. That's one thing you guys can surmise from the stream. I mean, you can probably tell, but yeah. It's just fun exploring something different for a change rather than just going back to the same old games. I mean, it's always fun to go back to them, but when you're exploring something new, it's also like, it's like the unknown side of things. Like, you're going to be in for something good or something bad. What the hell? Trying to figure out what you're meant to do. It's just a fun time. Oh, and it's more Konami. Shock. Oh yeah, so I did briefly play this one. I think it sounded like the music was glitched, so I'm going to guess this is another SCC one, because it is very broken. Would it be from 87? It's quite a late game, so I would assume so. Oh, YouTube's dropping frames. Okay. Great. It's apparently the bitrate's not good enough. I don't know what's happening. I think it's fixed itself now. Oh, that's death. Oh wait, is this gonna be one of those things where if I miss the jump, I'm gonna get sent back down again? It reminds me of a little bit of Taro Sorrow playing on the Homebrew stream a few weeks ago. Yep, we're gonna fall down. Great. Wait, can we explore around here as well, or? Sure, why not? Yeah, the games are definitely very basic compared to the Master System and NES. It's more like a generation behind almost, isn't it? Oh, we can't go through there. Is that gonna be death? This one just seems like almost like a dungeon explorer kind of thing, but as a platformer. Kind of cool. I imagine the music would be great if it sounded correct as well. But again, I'm guessing that's just for the SCC, so I'm going to need to check that out after the stream, I think. But using up to jump is kind of uncomfortable. It's another one-button game. But, oh well. Oh, is this a dead end? Great. We don't have any keys or anything, so that's not going to do much. We're going to have to backtrack back to the start again. I think we've gone somewhere we shouldn't have gone to. Oh. We got some bullets, but we haven't got a gun, so that's useful. Guess we need to go back through here again. Yeah, pretty much back where we started. Ah well. I'm guessing, like, behind the boulders are some items that we need to get as well. Otherwise, why would they be there? Like, oh, it's just some money. Nice. It's just getting past this jump, which is going to be really annoying. Oh, we got a key as well. Nice. Oh my god, we actually made the jump. What the hell? I want to go in this doorway, though. Like, what's in here? Wait, what? It just reset the game. Are you kidding me? Is that meant to happen? We went through a door and it just like reset the game on us. Huh? I'm so confused right now. Also, why are we being attacked by hot dogs? Seriously, what's happening right now? First we go into a doorway and then it just Yeah, I thought it would be a shop or something. It just went, nah, mate, you're going back to the start of the game. I mean, to be fair, so far these ports have been very kind to us in terms of them actually running properly, but at the end of the day, these games should not be running on this console, so it's natural that we're going to get a glitch at some point, so yeah. This game looks like the kind of game that would have come with a map when it was new, because I can imagine it being very easy to get lost here, because it's a pretty expansive world. It honestly feels like quite an ambitious game for MSX1. Surprised I didn't do this on the just the MSX2 instead, given the release date. But yeah, I'll try and get back to where we were before and see if it lets us go in this time or not. If I can even get back to the entrance. I have no idea where I am right now. Ooh, health bonus, nice. Definitely needed that because we were very much running out there. Okay, back to the entrance. Let's try this again. Oh yeah, Antarctic Adventure was fine. It was Penguin Adventure that had the issues. I think I might have said the wrong thing. Because yeah, Penguin Adventure being a later game, it might have been one. Apparently, it might have been one that used the some sort of extra sound hardware, like the SCC chip. And again, this one sounds like something that's the same, so that's where you get some of the weird instrument sounds. Honestly, I'm surprised most of it sounds fine, to be honest. Like, outside of a few bits here and there which sound a bit off, but it mostly sounds fine still, which is nice. Alright, let's see if it, yeah, it just resets the game. I think we should probably try a different game then, because this is just clearly broken, unfortunately. That's a real shame, because this one looks like a really fun, like, adventure game. Definitely one that's worth exploring. Maybe I'll have to try it on an emulator or something another point, because, yeah, it's just not happening here. Ah, well. Okay, what's next then? We'll probably do a few more games before the stream ends. Dictor. Okay, we're back to Namco again. Seriously, what is this stream? It's literally just Konami or Namco. Okay, where is it then? There we go. If I remember right with the graphics on this, yeah, it's very, very dark for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm assuming this is a glitch. I mean, most of the game looks fine, but some of the heads-up display is a little bit faded. I know the music thing was with Penguin Adventure, but obviously you weren't here for that. But it was it sounded quite glitchy. That's not a good start, is it? At least from the sound perspective, it sounds pretty good. Obviously, graphics are very simple with the whole one-color sprites, but again, it's another quite basic game, but it's just yet another solid port again, isn't it? I always found the music very weird in this one where it just stops if you stop moving. Like, can we at least have some constant music, please? It just sounds a bit glitchy. Oh, and he got away. Yeah, honestly, not loads to say about this one. It's just Dig Dug, and it just works fine. I feel like all the Namco games we've played through so far have just been like the same thing, where it's just basic graphics, but it runs well, it plays well, just good classic fun. Yeah, I mean, wasn't this like one of the first games to actually have like in-game music? Oh my god, we actually got a scenery change, damn. Oh god, he's gonna kill me. You move so slow, if you get chased after, you have no chance there. Okay, that was very close. Sheesh. They're definitely getting more aggressive now, aren't they? Well, so you could play that game. Get fucked, lad. Oh god. Oh god. Go! I honestly thought I was going to clip through the floor and kill me again, but we just about got away with that. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah. I see what you mean now. But I still think the way they implemented this wasn't the best. But hey, it was still a relatively new concept, so they get a free pass there. Oh, I definitely don't get a free pass there though. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange combination, isn't it, green and grey? I don't know if it's meant to look like that or not, or if it's a bug with the backwards compatibility colours, but it's fine. Okay, so I think we'll do one more where we actually pick a game on the wheel, and then after that, there's 2 games I'm going to jump on at the end. So we're going to be playing at most 3 more games. If not, we'll be playing 2 more, depending on if it shows up or not. And yes, one of them is Konami-based. Shocker. Oh, Pitfall. Okay, we're going back to Atari again. Nice. So yeah, we'll play Pitfall, and then there's a couple of shooters I want to jump on right at the end. So yeah, we'll do 3 more games. I think we'll jump through a fair amount then. It's going to take me... It might take a while to timestamp them all, but I will timestamp them as per, so that anyone that just wants to jump into this as like a VOD and just wants to see certain games, they sort of know which games they can have a look at. So yeah, we'll do that. Such an iconic sound. It's very quiet as well. I mean, Pitfall's not exactly known for being complex with its sound, but yeah. Okay, Retro 31, I can see a confusion there, but that's because we played 2 different Penguin Adventure games, so yeah, quite easy to get the 2 mixed up. And yeah, the track screen was kind of fancy for MSX standards. You definitely didn't get that on the Atari version. Oh god, these damn crocodiles. I'm gonna wait. Gonna be sensible for once in my life. And still die anyway. Well, if that's not a life lesson, I don't know what is. Just don't be sensible. Just have fun. Just fuck everything. There we go. Just speedrun it and you'll be fine. I mean, graphically, it's obviously a bit better than the Atari version, but it's not really that much different, I guess. Oh, I thought I missed that jump then, not gonna lie. Oh, rip. As for your thing about the whole which appears on the chat above the avatar, I'm literally just using Streamlabs' like chat widget, so it's very much up to the mercy of Streamlabs working. So sometimes things get delayed, other times they don't. So yeah, it's just Streamlabs displaying what messages it feels like. Sometimes it's completely broken, sometimes it works fine. That's all it is. Anyway, I'm not sure what this go left exploit is, but let's try it anyway. Oh, I've not timed this well, have I? Yep, I'm dead. If by the go left exploit, does it mean like when you die, like you get spawned on the other side of the map? Oh my god, I'm so bad. Oh, just about with that in time. Oh, I missed the rope though. Oh boy. Yeah, you still respawn on the left. Doesn't make me any better at the game though. Well, yeah, I'm gonna leave that there with Pitfall, I think, because it's just, yeah, it's just me dying constantly. But nice to see that the I guess the exploit you could call it is still applies. Anyway, we're gonna jump into two shoot 'em ups that I've been wanting to play this whole stream and never appear on the list, so I'm gonna ignore the wheel and just jump straight on them now. So the first one is another Konami game, surprise, surprise, and it is called Sky Jaguar, which I've obviously put as the game for the stream. And it's just a solid vertical scrolling shooter with the typical laggy scrolling. It's also one I've never been able to complete, but it's just fun. Tiny bit loud as well. There we go. Ah, there we go. Can I use turbo fire on this as well? I think I can. Oh, I can. Nice. Although I will say on this first section, it's very hard to see your own bullets because like you have the bright blue background with the white bullets. Not a great design choice. Again, I'm sure it looks a lot better on a real MSX with the colours being correct, but on here it's quite difficult to see. Everything kind of just blends together. You got MSX games on your ColecoVision. Okay, that's kind of cool. There's a bunch of ColecoVision games on the Master System as well, so I'm guessing it's just because all like the Master System, SG-1000 and ColecoVision are all like fundamentally the same console anyway, aren't they? So it kind of makes sense that you can, with a little bit of tweaking, you can port them to each respective system quite easily. Obviously, RAM and memory limitations aside, well, memory is RAM, but yeah. Memory limitations aside, you can usually get away with running them on each platform. This is another one of those games where like not having music I think really hurts it, because the game itself is really fun, but it feels like it just needs music desperately. It's like just before that point where we started getting shooters sort of like really blew up with the in popularity, and then obviously that's when we got all your kick-ass soundtracks and stuff. Because obviously this is the same year that 1942 came out, and obviously I didn't really have music of sorts either. It had that weird little drum thingy. Then like 1943 and stuff onwards, tons of music. All good times. Yeah, the colors are just like the colors like all the games here, because it's running in like the SG-1000 mode. The colors are, well, they're just flat out wrong. For some reason, Sega didn't, with their backwards compatibility mode, they didn't do the colors properly. They just had approximations, so some look fine, some look iffy, and it just means that certain games look a little bit broken. Honestly, it looks fine to me, but I've never played the original on real hardware, so yeah. It's one of those if you know, you know things, and I very much don't know with this one. I'm just aware of the issues. Oh yeah, I forgot about the boss music. So that's the first half of the game. I think like there's 2 bosses and then that's a full loop, but I'm not sure if I've ever actually got that far. That's the woo-woo sound I think you're referring to there, isn't it? It seems in this sport you get that sound even if you are shooting. Did I just save someone then? What the hell just happened there? Oh, these ones need so many shots to destroy. Oh no, it's not that. You've got to wait till they open up and shoot at you. Okay. Oh god, they are so persistent as well though. That was never going to end well. Oh, we're back to having a pea shooter again. I forgot how much of a difference having an extra bullet, like having a twin shot made in this game. Like when you get a power up, it doesn't look like much, but honestly it makes a huge difference. Honestly, the sound effects remind me a lot of Exarium by Jellicoe. It's kind of similar, but obviously that's more like a third-person game. Well, we didn't get through all the scenes, but we got through a fair chunk there, so I think it gives you a good idea of what this game's like, and honestly, it's very good. Would definitely recommend. Okay, we're going to do one more game then, and it's actually a shooter from Compile, and again, very ambitious for the hardware. There's actually 3 of them on here, but we're just going to look at the first one here, and it's called Zanac AI. And this one actually does have music when you play, so it immediately makes it more enjoyable. And it's also very loud again. Come on, why are some games so much louder than others on here? Seriously, it's crazy. But yeah, this is more like it. Again, still choppy scrolling, but it's moving at a half decent speed, so it's not too bad, I guess. But yeah, this is more like it, eh? Compile always knew how to make good shooters, regardless of the hardware it was running on. Unfortunately, Puyo Puyo is not on here. I'm guessing it was another MSX2 game. I did check before because I wanted to have a look, but yeah, it's not here, sorry. But you can play Puyo Puyo on the Master System through the Game Gear version. Albeit on a very small screen in the middle of the screen, because obviously the resolution's different. So yeah, if you want to play Puyo Puyo on your SMS, you've either got Mean Bean Machine or just the Game Gear version of Puyo Puyo 2. So not ideal, but there's still a way to play it, which is better than nothing. Oh god, that's death. What was that about the icons being powered? I think I was doing that. I don't know. I'll try it again. That's not a good start though. Yeah. I thought I was already collecting them before. I guess I was. Oh, that's it. I forgot button 2 actually uses them. There we go. There's your problem. I wasn't actually using the power-up. That's more like it. Well, this one shoots in the opposite direction to what you're moving in, which is not the best, but it's still better than just having the default, like, single shot. Okay, having a twin shot also helps. But yeah, in terms of shooters on the MSX, you're not going to get much better than this, are you? Fast-paced, decent scrolling, well, ish. Actual music when you're playing the game. All the elements of a good shoot 'em up. Oh, the background is a bit repetitive, not gonna lie. There you go, there's something else now. Oh, it's another boss fight. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's speeding up as well. Oh, that's such an iconic jingle. They use that in so many games. Wait, was this the first game they used that jingle in then? This is from 1986, so very early game. Oh my god, there's so much going on now as well. Whoa. This just went on, like, this just went up a notch very quickly. Jesus Christ. It's definitely got a lot more going on than Time Pilot from earlier anyway. That was, like, very basic by comparison, but still a solid game. Whereas this is just, like, this is just on steroids. Oh, what the hell just happened? Round 2, okay. Sure. Oh, we're gonna get game over anyway, aren't we? Oh, we got 1 life left. Never mind, we don't anymore. But yeah, that is just absolute yeah, I just warped. I don't know how. Alright, Saki, I said that was going to be the last game, but I'm going to jump on the other 2 Zanac games as well, because why not? The music's pretty much the same in all of them. They're just the same game, basically, just for new levels, but... I'm going to have the full Zanac experience here, why not? Literally just called Zanac AI second version. Like, they didn't even bother trying to do the title screen. It was just, look, here's some more levels, have fun. I guess it's kind of like how Doom 2 is just like Doom 1 but new levels. I wonder if they ever released this as a pack where you got all 3 games in one go, because that would have made a lot of sense. Well, I'm kind of having to hold the controller a little bit away so I can like keep both buttons pressed down without it being uncomfortable. The Master System controller definitely was not designed for extended play sessions, was it? And we're going to be about 2.5 hours in by the end of this, so yeah. Yeah, the expansion pack is literally just buy the game again, literally. Is that a warp? Or just a score bonus thing. I mean, the boss is exactly the same as well. It's just in a different place. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to destroy it though. What? Bro, dude, I almost had you. Just went, nah, you run out of time. Get moving again. These things shoot at you sideways as well, which is kind of awkward. Like that. Oh, it's speeding up again. This is a very fast-paced game, isn't it? Considering, like, Star Soldier is slowed to a crawl when you, like, shot more than about 3 bullets on the screen at once, this is really, like, showing that Star Soldier could have been running better than it was. So when I said that game was, like, as good as it could have done through in the hardware, I'm guessing that's wrong. That game should, I guess, definitely was capable of running smoother, but, eh. Definitely shows the difference in abilities between the developers at the time. Anyway, let's have a quick look at Zanac 3 then. And then we will definitely be leaving it there, because like I said, it's been nearly 2.5 hours. And I usually try and keep things to about 2 hours. So this one's from 1989 now, okay, so quite a bit, 3 years after the original. And we have a very different starting screen on this one. Round 0, okay. Quite a funky background though. Oh, and the difficulty is right up there from the start as well. Oh, there's so much going on. You do not get a chance to get used to things here. This one was definitely not designed for people that had not played the first 2 games. It's very much come and play us if you completed the first one, because we are going to get game over straight away here. Yep, okay, that's just brutal. We'll try it one more time. But yeah, it definitely feels like a direct continuation from the other games, the way the difficulties spiked right from the beginning though. Not the most approachable game. There's just way too much going on for the start of a new game. This feels like final boss territory of Chaos. And it's not even stage 1, it's stage 0. Like, chill out, please. Nope, we're gonna get him over. Okay, that's, yeah, I'm done enough. Well, we certainly got through quite a few games there, didn't we? Definitely varying levels of quality there, which is not too surprising, but yeah, it's just really cool that you can do this, and you can just randomly play MSX games on a SEGA Master System and all things. It's kind of a shame that you can't play these on an SG-1000, because I think that would have made more sense with that actually being the hardware it's kind of based on, but I'm assuming there are a lot of RAM limitations with that, because that system only has 1K of RAM, so yeah, I'm guessing it wouldn't have been possible. Either way, it's still a nice extra to have, although I wish there was a way that we could have had the colours fixed. But I'm assuming it's because it's running in the backwards compatibility mode. So yeah, I'm going to timestamp all these games so that you can just jump back in if there's any games you missed and you want to see, have a quick look at them, or if anyone that's watching the VOD, just makes it easier in the future. But that's going to wrap it up for this stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I'm sure we'll be doing some more Master System content very soon, because you guys really seem to enjoy that. Although for next week's stream, with it being the last stream before Christmas, and also the last stream I'll be doing this year, I'm not going to do a vote for the next week, because, well, with it being Christmas, I want to do a Christmas themed stream. So next week we'll be playing Christmas nights on the Saturn. So If you like that, then hopefully you'll enjoy that. If you want to see more 8-bit stuff, then we'll be back in 2024 with some more Master System streams. So cheers for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.